Welcome again to another edition of the Fresh Shopping Network, FSN. This is the show that's all about, well, local products and local services. We're going to focus on local Napanee and, yes, Syracuse and even Warsaw businesses here today on the program. And we are broadcasting from the beautiful Curtis TV and Appliance showroom here in Napanee. And Tom Bradway is going to join us here. And Tom is here to talk about the great appliances, Tom. But in addition to that, the fact that you're celebrating 50 years. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Seems like a long time, but time flies, you know. And so we're anxious and looking forward to the next couple of years and keep right on going forward.
Your industry, I would imagine, has changed just like just about everything else over the last few years, hasn't it?
Sure has. And you picked a good spot to show some of those examples. Yep. These are the Whirlpool washer and dryers. They call them the Duet. I'll hold this so you can back up. We can see this a little better. This is a washer that has a large capacity tub. It's over 4 cubic foot of space for large loads. The key thing about the Whirlpool Duet systems is energy-saving features. This uses only about a third the amount of water you'd use in a standard top loader, plus you use about a third the amount of soap. So you really get a savings there. The best thing that I think a lot of people relate to is when these spin, the drum goes about 1,300 RPM at the highest rate. Some of them go 1,100. But it dries the clothes so much that when you open the dryer, put them in the dryer, it takes so much less time and less energy to dry the clothes. So we've got a big savings on this end as well as this end.
That is fantastic. That is really great. And this is, again, a front-loading Whirlpool. And, Tom, I'm going to give you the microphone again, but over here we're talking about the more traditional front-loading or top-loading models, right?
Sure. If you can't get in the habit of looking in a washer like this and you think that's wrong, we've got a top loader that does a similar type thing. This is called the Cabrio by Whirlpool. It's actually a 4.5 cubic foot tub, which is even larger than this. But again, you get those same ideas as far as a lot less water, high spin speed, less soap, energy saving all the way through.
And to go with that, the Brand Source brand and also Whirlpool, you can't beat that. Now, they've got some fantastic rebates going on, talking about Whirlpool.
Right. Whirlpool currently has a $100 rebate on the pair for both the dryer and washer, and as well the top loaders have those. But what I want to say is, and thank you for mentioning the 50-year anniversary, if anyone comes in during February, during this promotion, if they mention the word, let's say 50 as our key word, if you mention 50, I'll give you an extra $50 off the pair.
Wow, how about that? Now, you're looking at huge savings with cutting-edge appliances from Whirlpool. Once again, $100 off directly from Whirlpool in their rebate, and then another $50 if you mention the word 50, because Curtis TV and Appliance has been serving people in this area for 50 years. So remember that 50 when you come in here, and you probably be able to show people all the intricacies of these new Whirlpool appliances, wouldn't you?
Sure, I'd be glad to. You bet. My wife, Sherry, will be here too, and so in Syracuse, it's Bob or Leah, either one, and we're all, let's say, fairly educated on this. After 50 years, we better know something about them.
Well, you also practice what you preach because you've got these units in your own home, and you were just telling me a little bit ago that these clothes, when they go through the spin cycle, are so well spun out, if you will, that they hardly need drying.
Right. You almost think they're dry. If you forgot you loaded it and washed them and come back maybe later in the day, you're wondering if you did wash them or not, because they do spin out. That's a lot of speed and a lot of force going through there when you spin out that fast.
Well, very good, Tom. Great education, wonderful information. We appreciate your hosting the program here today.
You bet. Thanks for coming down. You guys are always welcome.
Thank you, Tom. Tom Bradway at Curtis TV and Appliance. Remember the word 50. 50 is the word. when you come in here after seeing the show and checking out these new Whirlpool models. You'll be the talk of the town, and you're not going to be spending a whole lot of money after all those rebates that Tom has waiting for you. So check it out. We'll be right back here on the Fresh Shopping Network, so stay tuned.